morning everyone, I'm Clem from clemtravlog and this is
Elaine.
And we are now at Shanghai Pudong International Airport. For the first time we actually in the mainland of China for holiday for 3 days 3 nights. After that we will be traveling to Tokyo, Osaka and Kyoto. Alright, let's get going. After settling into our accommodation, we grabbed a Didi to our first landmark stop, the former residence of Lu Xun in Hongkou district. The ride cost us almost nothing. It cost us only around 18 renminbi, equally to 4 Aussie dollars, making it such a cheap and convenient way to get around. So apparently to enter the center you need to pay for $8 administration fees per person. I mean, 8 renminbi. By the way, this former resident in Hongkou holds special significance. It was where he spent his final years, and today it stands as a memorial to his last standing legacy. So apparently we spent around half an hour in there, 15 minutes to half an hour browsing around his old residence. There's a lot of old artifacts, very interesting. And you see all the old furnitures where they describe where he used to sleep, where he used to do his writing, and his son's room. Apparently, too bad we can't take video or photo in there, so I'm unable to show you, but I mean it wouldn't be a bad choice for you to come and have a look. It's not expensive, 8 renminbi per entrance for adult. So I'm currently walking on this Shanyin Lu. This is actually amazing because this is all where you can see old Shanghai area. They used to look like this. And now we're actually going to the street next to this street. It's called Tian Ai Lu. Hidden in Hongkou district, Tian Ai Lu literally means sweet love road, and it definitely lives up to the name. Known as one of Shanghai's most romantic little streets, it's lined with 28 framed love poems that give it a charming vibe. Built back in 1920, it was first called as 公园八字场 Road, then later nicknamed Tian Ai Lu by locals. In 1945, thanks to the similar surrounding name, it finally became Tian Ai Lu, the love road that couples and visitors stroll down today. After a short 15-minute stroll down Tian Ai Road, stopping to read a few of the love poems along the way, we found ourselves at Lu Xun Park, where we dropped by the Lu Xun Museum. Alright, let me give you a little introduction to Lu Xun. I first learned about him back in school, where his literary contributions were a big part of Chinese cultural lessons. His works are still taught in schools across China today and even in Chinese education system back home in Malaysia. Often held as the father of modern Chinese literature, Lu Xun is regarded as one of the most influential writers of the 20th century. After learning about Lu Xun and his legacy at the museum, we wandered deeper into Lu Xun Park and stumbled upon a hidden garden in the middle of bustling Shanghai. Surrounded by statues of legendary figures, colorful flowers, and a little creek flowing quietly through, it feels like a peaceful escape where locals come to slow down and enjoy their day. This is Hongkou Soccer Stadium, the first ever soccer stadium built in China. So now we actually arrived at the tomb of Lu Xun. It's kind of hard to find. We've been walking around. Some of the direction is actually missing, but finally we found it. So we're gonna have a look. So after we visit this tomb of Lu Xun, so we give a bit of respect because he is one of the greatest Chinese writer in Chinese literature. Been learned about him since I was young in school. After paying a respectful visit to Lu Xun's tomb, we headed straight to 1933 Old Millfun. I was really excited because this heritage-listed slaughterhouse turned creative hut sound fascinating with its Art Deco maze-like design, spiral ramps, concrete beams and circular structure originally built for livestock movement. But honestly, it was a big letdown. The place was quiet, many of the shop blocks were empty, and there aren't enough information board or historical photo to really show it past. For someone like me who loves history, it feels like a missed opportunity. I just wish they preserved and showcased its story better. Later on our first night in Shanghai, we had a family dinner with my uncle who lives here. To respect their privacy, I didn't take many videos, just snapped some photos of yummy dishes we enjoy. We got to try some authentic Shanghainese cuisine and it was amazing. It really opened my eyes because back in Melbourne, we mostly only know Shanghai fried noodles, dumplings, or maybe some cold dishes. Good morning everyone, it's the second day in Shanghai. Last night was a bit short schedule. I'm planning to make it short, to want to make it busy as we fly 10 hours from Melbourne all the way here. I assume that we're going to be lack of rest. That's why I make it short. Today we're going to be walking around places in city area, and then tonight we're going to meet up one of my friends for dinner. So let's go. We are going to Nanjing Road now. Are you all ready?
Yay! Yay!
Are you all ready?
Yay!
Okay, let's go. Arrived at this Nanjing Road. It's a walking street, just like Book Street in Melbourne. They close up the whole street and then people walking around. Now it's around 9 o'clock in the morning. You can see it's already so crowded. So hopefully we can walk down around here and check for some heritage buildings, enjoy the atmosphere here, and of course fix our tummy for breakfast. Let's go. So we're gonna try this place for breakfast.
Yay!
The Xinghou noodle shop is a very old spot, dating all the way back to 1878 in the Qing dynasty. They open early for breakfast from around 8:30 in the morning. Definitely a good place for breakfast. The wonton is good, the skin is not too thick. Noodle wise, it's quite average, but the pork knuckle meat, flavorful. The xiaolongbao is different from what we have in Melbourne. This is more filled more with meat and prawns. For this one, they don't really have gravy inside. The flavor is still good enough. So yeah, let's just enjoy our light breakfast. I know for most of you Aussie, you think this is already heavy, but for Asian, this is considered very light. Okay? Because Asian don't really eat cereal on breakfast. After breakfast, we walk about half an hour south to visit Yuan Old Street. It is a lively part of Shanghai, filled with Ming and Qing dynasty style buildings, tea house and shops, all right next to the famous Yu Garden. The street really gives off that old town vibe of Shanghai before the city turned into a modern international hub it is today. Even though much of it has been restored, this area was originally a bustling marketplace back in Ming and Qing dynasty. We noticed a long queue of people lining up for this giant bun, so of course we had to try it. It turned out to be a huge bun filled with warm, flavorful broth inside. They call it as tang bao. The fun part is you actually sip the warm broth inside with a straw first, rich, savory and full of flavor, with its delicate skin that feels almost too thin to hold everything in. Simple, tasty and definitely one of the best street food to try while wandering through the old street. Of course, sharing one tangbao between three of us wasn't enough. We headed straight to a nearby food store to grab more street food. The crunchy chong yu bing, or we call scallion pancake in English. And of course, how could we skip the famous Changsha stinky tofu? And more stinky tofu, as well as the deep fried crab stick. After grabbing some quick street food, we made our way to Shanghai Miao, tucked right inside the old street, also known as the City God Temple. This famous temple dates back to the Ming Dynasty around 1403 and honors Shanghai's protective deity. Wandering through, we did a bit of worship and explored the stunning old architecture. Love how the crafted beams and integrated roofs really take you back in time. Just beside Miao is the heritage-listed Yu Garden. To step inside, you need a ticket. $40 renminbi, about $8.50 Aussie dollars for adults. And if you are a student or senior, it is 20 renminbi, around $4.50 Aussie dollars. Not a bad price at all to wander through such a historical gem. This Yu Garden is easily one of the most famous classical gardens in China, and honestly, stepping inside feels like entering another era. Built back in 1559 by Pan Yuntuan, a government official, stretches across 2 hectares and is packed with everything you expect from traditional Chinese landscaping. Towering rockeries, peaceful koi ponds, elegant pavilions, and winding corridors that make sure you slow down and soak in the beauty. we hop on the subway to Lujiazui because of course, no trip to Shanghai is complete without checking out the city's most iconic landmark, the Oriental Pearl TV Tower. Sadly, the rain was pouring when we got there, so we skipped walking to the tower and going up and just settled for some photo from the outside. Later in the day, we made our way to Xingya Taigu Hui to catch up with my friend Chichi, who recently returned to China after living in Melbourne. Back when I was managing restaurant in Melbourne, she was one of my best colleagues. So it was really nice to reconnect. She took us to a high-class restaurant called Huangpu, giving us another chance to try different side of Shanghainese cuisine. Definitely another refined dining experience compared to the street food we have been enjoying earlier. So after dinner with my friends, so we now heading to the bunk, what they call Wai Tan. So that's where the song Long Ban. Stretching along the western side of Huangpu River, this iconic waterfront area is a mix of old world charm and modern city vibes. On one side, you have the historical colonial era buildings with their grand facades, and you can view the Oriental Pearl Tower from here. The view was stunning, whether snapping photos, enjoying a riverside walk, or just soaking in the energy of this vibrant city. On our third day in Shanghai, we wandered over to the famous Tianzifang, one of the city's most charming little corners, tucked away in the old French concession. This area is made up of winding old hutongs, forming a maze of narrow alleyways packed with boutique shops, quirky cafes, art studios, and street food stalls. The preserved Shikumen-style buildings give it a cozy, almost village-like vibe, right in the middle of the bustling city. It is a perfect spot to get lost for a while, snap some photos, hunt for a unique souvenir, or just sip a coffee and watch life unfold around you. After wandering through the historical landways for a bit, we couldn't resist stopping at this little food store for some Shanghainese breakfast. We tried a sweet and chewy fermented glutinous rice ball, noodles toasted in fragrant scallion oil, Shanghainese rice cake topped with deep fried spare ribs, and of course the must-have xiaolongbao, delicious as always. Right next to the breakfast store, we spotted a traditional stone name stamp maker. I couldn't resist and decided to get one made for Jensen and myself, a little keepsake from our Shanghai adventure. And we spotted the red paper cutting featuring faces and figures, so we decided to make one too.
Wow.
Nice? Good?
Nice.
After exploring Tianzifang, we headed to a piece of Shanghai's history, Longhua Temple. As the city's oldest and largest Buddhist temple, it dates back to 1700 years, all the way to the Three Kingdoms period in 242 AD. Beautifully preserved and restored over the centuries. Right next to the temple stand the impressive Longhua Pagoda, an octagonal 7-story structure over 40 meters tall, built in 1977 AD during the Northern Song dynasty. It is considered the best preserved multi-story pavilion-style pagoda from the era. Now, additional knowledge. This pagoda appeared in Steven Spielberg's 1987 film Empire of the Sun, where it was depicted as a flag tower during World War II. exploring Longhua Temple, we made our way to Wukang Road on the western side of the former French concessions. Our stop was the iconic Wukang Mansion. Currently we are sitting on the tourist bus and to do an explore of the city. 60 renminbi per person. This kid free because it's not tall enough, less than 1.3 meter. So we're gonna see around Shanghai city on this tourist bus now. Yes. On our final night in Shanghai, we meet up with Auntie Jane at Xinya Taigu Hui, where she brought us to the iconic Shanghai Starbucks Reserve Roastery. This isn't just a cafe, it is a 30,000 square foot coffee wonderland, blending roastery, cafe, retail, and even a bar, making it one of the largest Starbucks locations in the world. Inside, there are 3 coffee bars, with one of them is the world's longest at 88 feet. A stunning 2-story copper cast engraved with over 1,000 Chinese stamps, and China's first Theravada bar with a 3D print design. It is also home to the Asia's very first Princi bakery, baking fresh Italian pastry daily, plus more than 100 exclusive drinks you won't find anywhere else. Every corner is packed with beautiful design touches. And of course, we didn't miss snapping a photo of the iconic Louis Vuitton ship right outside. Another Shanghai landmark in its own right. Okay, so now after how many days? 3 days. 3 days in Shanghai. We're actually departing and now we are heading to... What? Huh? Yeah, we are heading to Japan. We will be landing in Tokyo first. Spend like around a week traveling around Tokyo, and then we'll be heading to Osaka. So this will be our journey in Japan for this time. Actually, my first time in Japan. Jen's first time in Japan, and second time for Elaine. So hopefully it will be fun. Alright, see you in Tokyo. Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the like and share.